afternoon baseball. Be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Standing in, Mike Trout. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for Puerto Rico,
ready to
center
deliver.
fielder,
Here's the first pitch.
Mike Trout.
And we are underway from Tampa as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Griffey is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr.
Right fielder,
to take his first
Ken
cuts here.
Griffey Jr.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Chipper Jones. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And Giambi will take this one to the bag. A 3 unassisted in the side. Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder,
coming, here it is.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Griffey, so Junior's a strikeout victim here. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Trout.
Late that time for a strike. Feller
0-1.
has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, and one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mike Trout becomes the second out at the bottom of the first.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Hard hit ball to second. Betts is there. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time. Digging in now, Ted Williams. He'll get a start.
Leading off for the 51. Left fielder, Ted
ready with the first
Williams.
pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
2 balls, 2
Change
strikes.
up, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griffey waits on it. He's got it 1 away. So the Base is empty here.
First baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Steer
And
right.
a whiff at a good slider that time. Now a
That's
fastball
out.
that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Schmidt has it. And there are 2
He's
away
out.
now. Here's Mookie Betts.
Batting
To
second.
work on keeping this
Second
top of the
baseman.
second alive.
Mookie Betts.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a check
1 ball,
swing, but he holds
2
up in
strikes.
time. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but
No,
he was
that's
able
down.
and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one
Full
misses,
count,
and
3-2.
that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happened.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Red Hu. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Second baseman, Red Hu.
Here's the pitch. Set up
Ball,
away
that
with
pitch
the
is out.
changeup, but it's 1-1.
Steer right.
1-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Hit out towards second. Betts up the middle, and
Out.
there's 1 away. Now at the plate. Jason Giambi.
First baseman, Jason Giambi.
Field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first,
Got him.
and Giambi hits it right into the shift that time. 2 away.
Batting sixth, catcher,
Stepping in, Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra.
Steer
Not
right.
even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-2.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. So it's a runner at first
Batting
and 2
seventh,
gone. And in
the
steps
shortstop,
all-time Philly great
Mike
Mike
Schmidt.
Schmidt. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And boy, they're really giving him
Count,
fits
0-2.
inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he
Ball,
missed with
that's
it.
out.
It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it,
And we'll have to leave it there. Settling in now, Mike Piazza, 7, 8,
Leading off for
9.
Puerto
Bottom of the
Rico,
order set to go here
catcher,
in the third.
Mike Piazza.
This one's down to third. Throw to first
Got him.
in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So
Batting
coming to
eighth,
the plate, Jose
shortstop,
Ramirez.
Jose
Ready with the
Ramirez.
first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul. Strike 1.
Steer
Just
right.
a low ball there, and he's quickly down in
No
the count
balls,
0-2.
2 strikes.
he had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he'll try and
1
tempt
ball,
him
2
with one in
strikes,
the
the
dirt,
count.
but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get
I got
him
the count,
fishing
2
there,
and
but
2.
he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. So
Batting
here
ninth,
now's the pitcher,
pitcher,
Bob
number
Feller.
19.
His guy's still
Bob
looking at a
Feller.
0 in the hit column.
Steer
Swing
right.
and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Fouls him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that coming to the plate now, George Brett, as we move on to the
Leading
bottom
off
of
the
inning
monsters.
number 3.
Third baseman,
And
George
the shot's not close.
Brett.
It's in the dirt for ball 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
You got hit.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
batting ninth,
First pitch on
Pitcher,
its way.
Bob
And they indeed have
Feller.
the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down.
Out.
Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Striding in once again,
Now batting.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Right
0 for 1
fielder,
for him here in this one.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Ready on 1-2. Still 1-2. Brett takes his lead at third with 1 away. And this one gets away. The 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
with the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Ball 4.
And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the
center fielder,
conversation with runners
number
in the corners
27.
and 1 away.
Trout.
There's a look over to
Safe.
first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch of the at-bat. A pitch
Ball
out.
1,
The
no
throw. Throw won't
Safe.
get him.
Hey!
Ball and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing
2
a
balls,
good pitcher
1
like this guy. The last thing you're
No,
expecting
he's
is
in there.
one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Steer right.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. And the runner's coming home. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1. And a half-hearted
right.
attempt that time as he broke the plane
The
of the
count
plate.
is
It's
1
a ball
and 2.
2 strikes now.
Ball 2.
This is ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Jones moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes into this at-bat
Leading
0
off
for
for the
1 in the
51.
ballgame.
This
Center
game is
fielder,
rolling right along
Mike
as we move into
Trout.
the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Stepping in and
Now
ready
batting,
for another shot,
right
Ken
fielder,
Griffey Jr.
Ken
He's 0 for
Griffey
1 thus
Jr.
far.
Ball, that's
pulled off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Ken Griffey Jr. goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Schmidt ranges to his left. And look at Giambi fish that one out. At the plate, Red Who. He got on top of one. It was
leading off the fourth inning,
last time.
second baseman, Red
Check swing,
Who.
but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
A little bouncer.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
now
Leadoff
batting,
man retired, and that
first
brings in
baseman,
Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Striding in, Yogi Berra.
The catcher,
Base hit
number
in his
8,
first trip.
Yogi
Mounted with a
Berra.
sinker that's inside, 1-0. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. At
Now
the plate,
batting,
Mike Schmidt.
the
He's got
shortstop,
runners at the corners here with
Mike
only 1 gone.
Schmidt.
And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down.
He's
So
out.
they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Now batting,
Digging in for his
third
second
baseman,
at-bat, George
George
Brett, runner in scoring
Brett.
position with 2 gone. Berra on third with 2 out. Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 balls.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Okay.
Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And he missed with
The
it there.
pitcher,
Ball
number
4.
19,
It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at
Keller.
third. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the
0-1.
count.
Runners breaking for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave. Ready now, Ted Williams. So far, 0 for
leading
1
off
with
for
a
Puerto
flyout.
Rico, left
First
fielder,
pitch on its way.
Ted Williams.
A ball and
Outside,
no
that's a
strikes.
ball.
So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and
The
keep them
first
honest.
baseman, number 5.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age
Albert
where we're seeing a lot of
Pujols.
high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see 2 pitchers on point like they are in this one.
Ball,
Run's
that's
going to
out.
be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Count even at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts.
Now
flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Popped him up. Berra has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. has a walk in his last
fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
The center fielder,
into the at-bat.
number 27.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Griffey Jr. is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The batter, left
Ready
fielder,
for another shot now. Ted Williams. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Inside with that one, ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
1 out, nobody on. 2-1 to Ted Williams now.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone.
3 balls,
count
2
full now.
strikes.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Junior's in pursuit. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now in the box, Red.
Second baseman.
For 2 on the
Red.
afternoon so far. Lifted down the line in left. In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to. Leading off the inning, Mike Piazza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Catcher,
first pitch
Mike
on its
Piazza.
way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Shortstop.
So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. So far 0 for 1 with a fly out. Chopped this one left side. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The pitcher,
Digging
number
in,
19.
Bob Feller. He'll look
Bob
to bounce back
Feller.
after striking out his last time up. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he struck him out. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Giambi. He'll lead it off
Leading
as we
off
start the
monster.
home 6th.
First baseman, Jason Giambi.
The windup and the 0-1. And pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Ready with another 0-2. Popped him up. Piazza shading to his right. 1 out. Digging in, Yogi Berra steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yogi Berra.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to third. There to take it is Chipper. In time to first,
out.
and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Mike Schmidt. He successfully laid down a sack bunt in his last plate appearance.
Mike
Liner toward right center. Griffey is there, and he'll make the... Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. No hits
Leading off
in
for
2
Puerto
trips to the
Rico,
plate for him
center
in the ball
fielder.
game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line drive to center field. In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Trout takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Now batting.
Digging in
right
once
fielder,
again, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey
0 for 2
Jr.
on his line thus far. Started
Ball
to go
1.
around there, but he holds up
Ball 1, no strikes.
No outs, nobody on. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And that one just missed outside.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball by him right now.
The count
He's
is
falling
3-1.
behind now, 3-1. And right into the shift. And he'll step on
out.
first himself for the out. Digging in
Now
the
batting,
switch
number
hitter,
10,
Chipper
third
Jones.
baseman,
He was
Chipper
retired via the
Jones.
ground ball last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the
The left
inning.
fielder, number 9.
So now it'll be the 4-hole
Williams.
hitter, Ted Williams. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Two 2-0 now.
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3-1 the count now. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Popped him up. Schmidt over to his right. And that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional.
Now to the plate, George Brett. It was a walk.
Leading
in
off
his
for
last
South
trip.
Korea, third baseman, George Brett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Piazza might try to make a play on it. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The pitcher,
Into the
number
box
19.
now, Bob Feller.
Your attention,
Sat down
please.
on strikes in his
Now
last
coming in to
at-bat.
pinch hit.
Christian Yelich.
Christian
Move into the on-deck circle now,
Yelich.
trying to get something started here with one guy. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Betts is up with it, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr.
Right
coming
fielder,
off a solo
Ken
homer in his
Griffey
previous trip.
Jr.
Lays
Counts
off
1-0.
We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Count even now at 1-1. So 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
1 strike.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. He's not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1.
As it
runs to a full count now, 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Junior looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Ready once again, Mike Trout. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts
number
for him
27
in the ball game.
Oy.
Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he struck him out.
Your attention, please.
Summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching.
as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Hooter.
Stepping into the box, Albert Pujols. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. And Giambi will stay with this one for the first out. Here's Mookie Betts. It's
Now
been
batting.
a 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Mookie Betts.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Hit on the ground out to short. Schmidt's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now
Into the
batting.
box now, Mike
Catcher.
Piazza. It was
Mike
a fly out
Piazza.
for him in his last trip. Scorched to third. Taken in by Brett. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Ted Williams. He'll get things
Leading
started
off the
now in
monster.
the bottom of inning number 8.
Left fielder. Turn.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Now
So
batting.
here's the cleanup pitch.
Second
Red
baseman.
Poole. He flew
Red
out in his last
Poole.
at-bat. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Jason Giambi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Williams is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball
Leading
and a
off with a
ground out
51.
on his line to this point.
Shortstop. Jose Ramirez.
Popped him up. Berra is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the
The pitcher, number
Bob
19.
Feller. He went down on
Bob
strikes last
Feller.
time up.
Your attention, please.
Move into the
Now
on-deck
coming
circle
into
now to
pinch
try
hit,
to get something
Christian
started here with one gone in the
Yelich.
inning.
Steve
Cutter swung on and missed 0-1. And a pitch
One
in
ball,
the dirt
one
as
strike.
he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 for Christian
I got to
Yelich.
count 1 and 2. Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he
3 balls,
misses with
2
that one
strikes.
down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher.
Got
That's
him.
one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The center fielder, number 27.
So the batting order turns
Mike
over now and set to
Trout.
go Mike Trout. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Takes this the other way to right, but this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game. Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Today, we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between Alabama and baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Here's Javier Baez.
Leading off. For Alabama.
Lead this one off today.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Tampa as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Williams is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Griffey Jr.
And this is taken outside for ball one. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field.
2-0.
Ball two now. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. Right side. Poole on the grass. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Standing in, Mike Trout. Right, he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Trout at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the... So coming to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
is near the plate for a ball.
Nope,
and there's
that's
one
a ball.
Well above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt.
3 balls,
3-0
no
now.
strikes.
And he finally gets a sinker
Count is
over here for a
3-1.
called strike one. High in the air out to center field. There to get it is Junior, and that's the first out.
Batting
so
second,
away here with the bases
center
empty,
fielder,
and standing in
Mike
the ever dangerous
Trout.
Mike Trout. Here's a high pop-up. Schmidt waits on it. 2 down. So striding
Batting
forward
third,
now, Ted
left
Williams.
fielder,
First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped on the ground to first. Thomas takes it in, and he is out on the tag. Striding into the box. Ted
Leading
Williams
off for the Cubs.
Get us started in the top of the
fielder,
second.
Ted Williams.
Delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now batting, Frank Thomas.
First baseman number 35, Frank
First pitch coming,
Thomas.
here it is.
Zero.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Lindor.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Lindor has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates. Oh, way to get dirty. He goes to first.
He's out.
And give it up on a phenomenal play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Red Hu.
Leading off for South Korea. Second
Pitch
baseman.
on the way.
Red Hu.
And
Counts
he lays
1-0.
off there, 1-0. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Stepping in, Jason
Batting
Giambi.
fifth. First baseman. Jason Giambi.
The first pitch,
He's
a
safe.
check at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Griffey waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with
Batting
one out
fifth.
now. And it's a chance
Catcher.
to see Yogi Berra swing the bat
Berra.
here.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that misses, ball one. Hu, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. He's running. And look
Hey,
out
hit him.
as that one
First
ran in
base.
and got him. Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt.
Batting
He can
seventh.
give his guys an
The
early
shortstop.
lead if he can come through.
Mike
Steve
First
Schmidt.
pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. One
Nope.
strike pitch is a fastball
It counts
high, and
1
that
and 1.
evens things at one. A
Ball, that's
little
off the
bit
plate.
outside. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that
2-2,
strike
Cal.
zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch
3 and 2.
outside, the throw.
He tagged in. He's
It's
gone.
going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now the 3-2 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Barehanded on the hop.
No, he's
beat
in.
it out. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. And he'll. So stepping in, Mike Schmidt. He'll step
Leading
in to
off
lead
for
it off in
Alabama.
the top of the
Third
third.
baseman. Mike Schmidt.
No balls and a strike to count. And boy,
Zero.
big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
The 0-2 once more. Count remains at 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the
He's
throw to
out.
first. Schmidt is retired, and there's one away.
Batting eighth.
Digging in,
The
Yogi
catcher.
Berra.
Number
Pitch
8.
coming, here it is.
Yogi Berra.
A ball
Inside
and no
ball.
strikes. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Now to the plate, the
Batting
pitcher,
ninth,
Oral Hershiser.
the pitcher,
This
number
guy is
55.
still looking at a 0 in
Oral
the hit column.
Hershiser.
Zero.
Throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Oh, and he's really
No
getting
balls,
the
2
better of
strikes.
him now. It's strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got at the plate, George Brett, as we move on to the
Leading
bottom
off
of
with the
inning number
Monsters.
3.
Third baseman, George Brett.
Lifted in the air out to left. Williams is there. 1 down. Standing in,
Batting
Trevor
ninth.
Bauer.
Pitcher,
First
Trevor
pitch of the at-bat.
Bauer.
Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Now at the plate,
Now
Ken
batting,
Griffey Jr.
right
0 for 1
fielder,
here in the early going.
Ken
First pitch of
Griffey
the at-bat
Jr.
on its way.
No, that's low.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side.
1 ball,
so
1 strike.
out of the box, he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And he
Ball.
lays off it
That's
to
inside.
even the count 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner goes for second, and it's fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. Fouled away. Farah might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now a move over to first.
Safe.
And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home.
Ball.
But he won't draw a
Victory.
throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with
The
one
center
away.
fielder, number 27. Fight.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field. Interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. So coming to the plate, David Professor. And
Leading
we
out
are
for
ready
the
for some
Dominican
daytime
Republic,
baseball.
third baseman,
Now
David
the first pitch
Professor.
from CC. A swinging bunt to the mound. And quickly
He's
there's
out.
one down to lead off the frame.
Batting
Coming to the
second,
plate now,
center
Ken
fielder
Griffey
number
Jr.
24,
will get to take his first
Ken
cuts here.
Griffey Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Mike
Right
Trout.
fielder,
First chance for
Mike
him here in the top
Trout.
of the first with nobody on. Now he'll step off. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope,
And
that's
that
a
one
ball.
stayed too low, apparently.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That's
Ball, that's
wide,
off the
2-0. 2 out, nobody on.
Yeah!
A strike, and it's 2-1.
2 balls.
He
one
might
strike.
want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So striding forward now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here
Leading
in the
off for the
bottom half of the
Monsters,
first.
right
Here's the
fielder,
first pitch to him.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. And a pitch
I
in
got
the
a ball,
dirt
one
as he
strike.
lays off. It's 1-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second.
Got him.
Throw over by Schmidt is right there for out number 1.
Batting second,
Now at the plate,
center
Mike
fielder,
Trout, as he'll get his first
Mike
opportunity in this one.
Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. There to take it is Chipper. Throw gets
He's
him,
out.
2 down. Stepping
Batting
up to the
third,
plate, Ted Williams.
left fielder,
No one aboard for
Ted
him, and 2 gone here in the
Williams.
first. Out in front of it, strike 1. Necro gets his sign. Here he comes 0-1. And that one
Outside,
just
that's a
missed
ball.
outside. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at
2
for ball
balls,
number
2
2.
strikes.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Foul ball.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the eighth pitch of the at-bat is the one that... Digging in now, Babe Ruth. He'll
Leading
get us
off for the
started in the
Avengers.
top of the second.
Left fielder, Babe Ruth.
Ruth is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time
1 ball, 2 strikes,
and
the count.
effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time
that's just out.
flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has.
First baseman number 5.
Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he
Batting sixth, second baseman, Chipper Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Tough
ball
pitch
1.
to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Red Who.
Leading off for
Pitch
South
coming.
Korea.
Here it is.
Second baseman, Red Who.
Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Schmidt. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in the still imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. And right into the shift. A bouncer to the left side. Professor comes up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end. Stepping in, Yogi Berra.
Leading off for the Dominican Republic.
Mike Piazza will come on as a pinch hitter.
Mike Piazza.
And it's fouled away. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 to Piazza. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Schmidt calls for it. 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. So here now's the pitcher, Phil Negro. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down.
Out.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Settling in now, David Professor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the first pitch from CC. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Schmidt at second with 2 down. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate.
2 strikes.
That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And an off-speed pitch. Striding in, Mike Schmidt as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Mike.
Big swing at a little pitch. The knuckleball has him fall behind. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Batting
George Brett.
third baseman, George Brett.
Delivery to him on the way. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he fouls this one off. Piazza is over to take a look, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And Chipper's got it. 2 gone now. Ready now, CC Sabathia. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Necro sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Chipper has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Griffey Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting
one away here with
right
the bases
fielder,
empty, and
Mike
standing in
Trout.
the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
The
So
left
bases
fielder,
are
number
empty
3.
here with 2 gone.
Babe
And
Ruth.
here comes the Babe. Hit out towards second. Who is right there. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, so it's back to the top of the order now, and here comes
Leading
Junior.
off the 4th inning,
First delivery
right
to him on
fielder,
the way.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Very weakly on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Griffey Jr. racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The center fielder,
At the plate,
number
Mike
27.
Trout is 0 for 1 after
All right.
grounding out in his only
Trout.
trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. This is line to left. And Trout has himself a base hit. Striding in once
The
again,
left
Ted
fielder,
Williams.
number
0
9.
for 1 for him
Ted
here in this one.
Williams.
Ready, here's the first offering. A pitch
1-0.
out. The throw. And he's
No,
safe.
he's safe.
Trout leads off first with 1 away. He's on the move again from first.
Hey!
That's a strike to throw down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey!
Strike taken to throw.
Too late.
It
He's
skips
in there.
and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. No score here, but a potential run. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Red.
Red
He's
Who.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So digging in now Jason
batting,
Giambi trying
first
to keep
baseman,
things going now with a runner at
Jason
first
Giambi.
following the RBI single.
0-1's
In
the
there,
count.
no balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second.
1 and
Pitch
1.
out. The throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle.
He's out.
The tag, and they'll. Here's Albert now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Leading off for the Dominican
Now
Republic,
the first pitch from
first
Cecily.
baseman, Albert Pujols.
And
Counts
no
1-0.
swing, apparently. Ball 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters doing it in different ways have
Ball,
turned
that's
in
out.
excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes
Ball,
early,
that's outside.
keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Here's a high pop-up. Brett moving to his left. 1 away. Now in the box, Chipper Jones.
batter, number
He'll
10,
look to bounce back
second
after
baseman,
striking out
Chipper
his last time up.
Jones.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Digging in, Mike Piazza, who
Now
flew
batting,
out in his last at
catcher, Mike Piazza.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. in
Ball,
tight
that's
here
in.
with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for
Out.
one to Giambi, but it's too late. Good hustle to beat that one out. Digging in, Mike
Now
Schmidt,
batting,
1 for 1
shortstop,
after a single
Mike
his first time
Schmidt.
up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Zero.
He chased up and out of the zone. A
One
swing
ball,
and a
2
miss.
strikes to count.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Missed
I got
with
to
a
count
slider.
2 and 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one.
I got 3 and
this
2.
pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Not quick enough that time. And both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Griffey waits on it. And the inning is over. Stepping up now, Jason Giambi. He'll lead things off
Leading
here in
off
this
for South
one-run
Korea.
contest.
First baseman, Jason Giambi.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Big swing
No
by
balls, 2
Giambi, but
strikes.
he didn't get it, and it's 0-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on
Got him.
first will take care of Giambi as the shift serves its purpose that
The
time. One
catcher,
away.
number 8,
Now to the plate,
Yogi
Yogi
Berra.
Berra. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a knuckleball here is bounced to second base. Throw on to first
He's out.
takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting,
Ready for another chance,
Shortstop,
Mike Schmidt.
Mike
He was a strikeout victim
Schmidt.
in his first try. Necro into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade
No,
just
that's
at
foul.
the end and winds up a long foul ball. And the
D-Rod.
knuckler got him swinging. Into the box now, Phil Necro. He's
Leading off for the
successfully laid
Avengers.
down a sac bunt in his
Pitcher,
last plate
Phil
appearance.
Necro.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens
D-Rod.
when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so
Third
badly
baseman,
up there,
number
but
6,
that was a great pitch
David
for out number 1.
Professor.
Popped him up. Schmidt ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So with 2 gone now,
Now batting,
Junior gets a
the
shot,
center
but the
fielder,
base is empty.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
And the changeup is way
Ball
low
1,
that
no
time.
strikes.
And
Nope,
there's a pitch
inside,
that
ball
just
2.
misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Junior swings and sends a ground ball to second. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning. Stepping into the box, George Brett. He popped out in his
Leading
first
off for the
trip.
Monsters,
He's
third
ready. Here's
baseman,
the first offering.
George Brett.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that one
Ball,
just
that
missed
pitch out.
outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Pitcher number 52.
Into the box, C. Sabathia. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the sixth.
Your attention, please.
Is into the on-deck circle now, and by doing so, that'll signal
number
the end
22,
for CC Sabathia.
Christian Yelich.
Tapped out in front of home. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup.
Right
Stepping
fielder,
in, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken
It was
Griffey
a flyout
Jr.
for him in his last trip. And this is just
that
off
ball
the
went
outside
out.
corner for a ball, 1-0. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A hit
number
and 2 tries for
27.
him so far.
Oi.
Runners off for second.
Trout.
Pitch out. The throw.
He tagged
And
in.
he
He's
is
gone.
out at second.
Your attention, please.
Is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching.
bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Shooter.
Ready for another
Now
shot
catching,
Mike Trout.
number
He's
31,
0 for 2 in the ballgame
Mike
so far.
Piazza.
This thing's
That's a
far from over, even though we're
Counts
moving into the
1-0.
back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away
Nope.
from tying this
That's
thing up.
inside.
2-0.
Hey.
And that's in there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a
Zero.
pass and misses. That's strike 2. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first,
You're
and a
out.
big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. So
Now
now
batting.
it'll be the 4-hole.
Left fielder,
Babe Ruth.
Babe
He was a
Ruth.
ground out victim last time up.
Zero.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. And with 2
The
gone
first
now, they'll
baseman,
get to
number
work on
5,
Albert with the
Albert
bases empty.
Pujols.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. A
Ball,
ball and no
inside.
strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A called strike over the
The
outside
count
corner.
is 1 and 2.
2 out, nobody on.
What do
Tried
you
to
got?
hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! Digging in once again, Chipper Jones. He was a
Now
strikeout
batting,
victim his first trip
second
and then
baseman,
collected a base
Chipper
hit his last time
Jones.
around. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Trout on the run. He tracks it down, and that will
Ladies
end
and
the
gentlemen,
inning.
it's time for the traditional 7.
Into the box now, Mike Trout, 1 for 2
Leading
in the
off for
ball
South
game thus
Korea,
far.
center fielder,
He's ready. Here's
Mike.
the first offering.
Trout.
Now a knuckler hit on the ground to second. On to first.
No, he's
and
out.
how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball
The
game?
left
1 away.
fielder, number 9.
Digging
Ted
in to try it again.
Williams.
Ted Williams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch
Second
hitter,
baseman.
Red Hool.
Red
And as you might expect
Hool.
with a diamond player, he's got a few tools in the box, but he's best known for his contact hitting. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Griffey. And that's the third out. Ready once again, Mike Piazza 0 for 2 for him.
Leading off for the Dominican Republic, catcher.
First pitch
Mike
on its
Piazza.
way. Lifted into the air out toward center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. In now, Mike
The
Schmidt.
batter,
He's 1 for 2
shortstop,
in the ball game.
Mike Schmidt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Steer
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And now a pitch on the way. And held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The pitcher number
Striding
35.
in, Phil Niekro.
Phil
Was punched
Niekro.
out looking at strike 3 last time through. Just got a piece up the line.
That
That
ball's
winds
foul.
up foul.
Steer
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing it.
A swing and a miss. Standing in, Jason Giambi 0 for 2 on the afternoon
Leading off for
so
the
far.
Monsters, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
First offering on its way. And
That's
that one
outside.
just missed outside.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Popped him up. Piazza over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box,
The catcher,
Yogi Berra
number
0
8,
for 2 with a fly ball and a
Yogi
ground out
Berra.
on his line to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Piazza might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. This one's down to third. Professor has it, and a throw to
He's
Pujols
out.
is in time for the second out. Now at the plate,
The batter,
Mike Schmidt.
the
No hits to
shortstop,
this point.
Mike Schmidt.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Steer
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Niekro's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. He struck him out the third time he's... So the batting order turns over now and set to go. David
Leading off for the
Professor.
Avengers,
Ready with the
third
first
baseman,
pitch. Here it comes.
David Professor.
Grounded to first. Giambi has it, and he'll take it to
Got
the
it.
bag himself for the out. Stepping in,
Center
Ken
fielder
Griffey
number
Jr.
24.
could really use a
Ken
knock here.
Griffey
0 for 3 in
Jr.
the game so far. Bounce towards the mound. And a throw to
He's out.
Giambi's in time for out number 2. Now batting,
Now batting,
Mike Trout. He's
right fielder,
hitless in 3
Mike
at-bats to this
Trout.
point. First delivery to him on the way.
Steer
Sliders in for a strike. Counts even to
Ball,
Trout,
that's
1-1.
inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. split
One
finger
ball,
pitch that's
two
by him
strikes.
for strike two.
That's
Good
ball
hard
two.
splitter, but it misses
2 balls,
2-2.
2 strikes.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call.
The
Looked
count's
to be
full.
just a bit outside.
Full count, 3-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it. Coming to the plate now, George Brett. He was retired.
Leading off in the
ground
bottom
ball
of the
last
ninth,
time up.
third baseman,
Here comes the first
George
pitch.
Brett.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
D-Rod.
Frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
A little bouncer. But it gets foul. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Here comes another 0-2. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that
Now
time
batting,
to record the first out of the
pitcher,
inning.
Bruce
So
Scooter.
stepping in, Bruce
Your
Scooter.
attention, please.
Duke Snyder
Now
grab
pinch
bat
hitting.
to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging
Snyder.
for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory.
D-Rod.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch, knuckler, strike one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ruth over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in,
batter,
Ken Griffey
right
Jr.
fielder,
He's got a hit in 3
Ken
at-bats to this
Griffey
point.
Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And
D-Rod.
that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how
1-1.
about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
The 1-1 home. Taken for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Now he bounces
2-2
a
to count.
knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Strike three called, and the inning is over.
Your
Alex
attention,
Wood
please.
takes the mound as
Now
the
pitching,
first man to pitch
Alex
here in extra innings.
Wood.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. He was a ground-out victim last
Leading
time
off
up.
with the Dominican Republic,
First pitch of
left
the
fielder,
at-bat.
Babe Ruth.
Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and shot foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a
I got a ball,
curveball
1
in the
strike.
dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded to third. Throw to first
Got
gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Here's
The
Albert
first baseman,
now.
number
Went
5,
deep last time
Albert
up.
Pujols.
First pitch on its way. Now a check
Ball
swing, but
one,
he
no
holds up
strikes.
in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Inside,
And a
ball
knuckle
1.
curve missed that time, 2-1.
Ride.
to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Missed with a breaking ball.
3-2.
And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And Pujols is aboard. That's a base hit. Standing in, Chipper Jones.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Chipper Jones.
Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Williams will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Fouled away. Berra might try to make a play on it. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And did he go around?
Ball 2.
No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Here's a high pop-up. Giambi has a play, and that ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Mike.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses
outside.
for ball 1. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
The left fielder,
Coming to the
number
plate,
9,
Ted Williams.
Ted
Winning run is
Williams.
at first base. And a
1-0.
pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out
2
here,
balls,
but nothing's
no strikes.
happening. Ball 2.
Your
Andrew
attention,
Miller
please.
takes the ball here.
Now
As
pick.
Leonard with a runner at first
Andrew
and nobody
Miller.
out. Before the pitch, a check
Safe,
on
he's
that
in.
winning run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Second baseman.
So a big
Red
spot here, and
Poole.
stepping in, Red Poole, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Pujols is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Coming to the plate now Jason
batting.
Giambi. The
First
winning run at
baseman.
second, however, the
Jason
double play
Giambi.
in order here.
Your
Frank
attention,
Thomas
please.
will be called
Now
upon here to
hitting.
hit with the game on
Frank
the line.
Thomas.
And now the runner's trying for third. In there. Now the throw.
He beat it.
Now pitching.
Shooter takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Ball.
Off the plate, 1
That
ball,
counts.
1
1-1.
strike. Missed with
Ball
a slider.
inside.
Now the 2-1.
Nope,
Sharp slider
that's
that
inside.
time, just missed inside.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on.
And the runner's coming home. Oh, they put the squeeze on, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor. So